Flags America in Prince George's County closed this week, and the sales listing for the property is giving a clearer picture of what its sellers think the land could be used for. In a commercial real estate post, its 515 acres are marketed as a prime location for a mixed-use development, residential, retail, and commercial. Or the post suggests it could be used for data centers.
In September, County Executive Aisha Braveboy ordered a temporary pause in all data center development in the county after community pushback against data centers on the old Landover Mall site. Six Flags permanently closed at the end of this season, saying that it would be more profitable to sell the land. Now, the Washington Business Journal was first to publish a story on the real estate listing. CBRE, the commercial realtor handling the sale, first advertised the site in May.
Investigative reporter Tracee Wilkins has been talking with county officials, joins us live with some insight into what the details mean. Tracee, you've been reporting about all the pushback on data centers coming to Prince George's County. Six Flags being named as one of the suggestions for a possible data center site must be setting off some alarms right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I spoke with the council member who oversees this area, Councilmember Blegay. This is her district, and she said flat out, I am not approving a zoning change that will allow a data center on this site. The real estate marketing material mentions there are extra high voltage electricity transmission lines on that site that provide an infrastructure for data centers, but data centers are not the only concern for Blegay. The council member is also thinking about what she's heard from her constituents who say, please, no more townhomes, apartments, and large communities. They want a commercial economic driver, kind of like what they already had with Six Flags before it closed.
Let's talk a little bit about, speaking of the economic drivers, because unfortunately Prince George's County has seen so many things leaving the county. The talk about the stadium. Now there's talk about the FBI headquarters, Six Flags. What do people then want to see? And they want to know that Prince George's County can bring in dollars and keep people there. What do they want?
Yeah, absolutely. The county executive has spoken about this, and she told me in an interview that Six Flags generated about $3 million in tax revenue annually and was a seasonal attraction. She wants something that will generate tax revenue for the county year-round. National Harbor, which is one, if not the highest grossing development in the state, yields more than $70 million in tax dollars. And she sees an opportunity for something very similar in the central part of the county. They're really looking for tax generators here. And so there were a lot of different ideas for what that could look like. None of them were a data center. We talked with residents in the community about what they wanted. But yes, for sure, that's what she wants to see, something that can make money year round.
So while Blegay says no, what happens next?
Well, we know that there's going to be a meeting, and that should be coming up shortly. To my understanding, the county has not been involved in the land sale discussions. They don't own the land. Six Flags does, and CBRE has been handling those talks. I've been told that this is also an NDA kind of transaction. But in the next few weeks, we are expecting the county executive, the governor, and the district's council member, Blegay, to sit down with Six Flags and CBRE to review the top 3 bids under consideration. Hopefully then, everyone can come together and make some sense of what's going to happen. But it's the zoning on the back end of this that will bring the community in as what will and won't work in that space. You know, as owners of this property, they can sell it and make whatever promises they want. But it comes down to the zoning and what zoning they're going to be able to get. And I can tell you that the people who live in this community are going to be very vocal about that. And that's going to be the part where everyone can come in. And this is a legacy piece of land. So there's a lot that goes into approving it. So yeah, this isn't going to be a slam dunk for whoever buys that property. They're going to have to meet the standards of the people who live there.
And come with good intentions, Tracee Wilkins live for us in the studio. Tracee, thank you.
We'll be right back.